I wanted to alert you guys to an article that's been written about Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Oh, okay. As you know, I don't read my press. People just sort of tend to give me the gist, like, ooh, you are hated, or you dodged another bullet. What's this one?
Well, you don't need to worry even after I give you the gist about being able to decipher what the point is, because it's from the Pledge Times article, and it's clearly been translated from another language by an AI or Google or something into English. And I just
can you slow down a little bit, because I don't understand what that means. What does that mean?
I think that this article was originally written in another language, but some kind of platform
bot
translated it into what it thinks is English. And when I read some of it, you're going to understand what I mean.
Okay.
So
this is great. So this is a Google translated foreign article about our podcast. This should be interesting.
As I can figure. Let's see if we can decipher some of it. So these are just highlights. All right. Identified for his personal TV speak present, American Conan O'Brien immediately makes top-of-the-line podcasts on this planet. I think that's pretty good.
This is fantastic.
Okay,
what am I called again? American what?
American speak present.
I am you know what? I am an American TV speak present. That's great.
Here we go. What number of podcasts are there on a dozen Random Avenue customers? No less than 13.
What is this?
So far, I understand everything. This is how my brother Luke talks, by the way. Luke, if you're out there, this is what you sound like to me.
The provision of podcasts is so overflowing that there are, in all probability, an infinite variety of high-quality podcasts as nicely.
Oh, okay. So what they're saying is we have a good podcast, but there are so many of them out there that are really good, it doesn't really matter which one you listen to.
Your guess is as good as mine there.
I think so.
So many of your good podcasts?
No, just so many podcasts of high quality in general. Isn't that what they mean?
Is that what it means?
I think that's what it means.
All right.
Yeah, which is fair. There's a lot of great podcasts out there. Who are we to say we're any better than any of them?
Yeah, okay, I guess.
False modesty. Go ahead.
I know.
All right. Personally, I've left, and this is all one word, Media Mese Mani, just one podcast, which I pay attention recurrently. It's Conan O'Brien Wants a Buddy.
Conan O'Brien wants a buddy?
Wants a buddy.
Wants a buddy. Okay, well.
Together with his assistant, the second presenter of the podcast, Sona Movsesian, with normally simply going through the stink.
What? What?
I'll read that again.
You only have to read the second part again. We know what second presenter is, Sona Movsesian, and then it gets crucially important. Listen.
Sona Movsesian with normally simply going through the stink.
Well, is it not true that you normally simply are going through the stink?
Yeah, are you the stink? Am I just going through?
I don't know what you've revealed to this reporter. You clearly had some sort of...
You think I spoke to them?
I think you spoke to them, and you revealed a lot about yourself. That's insanity.
Yeah.
Please tell me there's... Oh, good.
The producer of The Present, Matt Gourley, brings its personal addition to the episodes. Conan's speak present profession has turned to the conditional aspect. He was close to the highest for a very long time, popped proper on high and rapidly dropped out of there because the countless stupidity of the present enterprise pamphlets.
Oh.
What does
so that sounded like a burn to me.
Yeah, it's like a sick burn.
I don't know.
I think. Wait, so I was doing well.
Yeah.
And then I popped out because of the present pamphlet?
Yeah.
Enterprise pamphlets.
Present enterprise.
You were on top and then you fell from the top.
Yeah. But I mean, we all know that.
But it gets really philosophical here following that. Apparently, nevertheless, each wall actually is a door, as now Conan makes top-of-the-line podcasts on this planet.
Okay, so I fell.
Yeah.
But, and I encountered a door. But then I encountered a wall, but that had a door through it.
Uh-huh.
And then I became a podcaster.
Yes.
And that put me back on top.
So you failed as a TV host.
Yes.
And then you thrived in the podcast medium.
Great.
Cool.
Terrific. Thank you for underlining that.
So you failed. You were really good, and then you failed at it.
Yes. Apparently,
Yes.
I failed terribly.
Yeah.
Okay. Conan's peculiarity, a weird mixture of self-belittling, openness to psychological well-being, comedian language, historical past fanaticism, lightning-fast improvisation, and a community gathered through the years of one of many brightest friends match into an intimate podcast format higher than another dialogue I've ever heard.
You know what? I'm going to take
Wow.
that. That was fantastic.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what? That's
You know what? That actually, for a second, the computer became alive because I'm so good. The computer was like, it broke through and said, damn it, this human is worth saving.
Yes.
Or
And
like this
because-
is the moment that Skynet becomes self-aware and the first thing it's chosen is Conan. Like,
No, I think, I definitely think that was a beautiful sentence in its own way and very true. And I do think that the robots are becoming self-aware. I think the internet's becoming self-aware. And the first thing it's doing is saying, Conan O'Brien is a great podcaster. Of all humans, he should be the king when we take over. Isn't that what you guys got?
yeah, I'm getting that. Yeah.
What I was going to say was I think it's really nice that all those things come across, even though they don't seem to understand English
Yeah.
very well. Your self-deprecating humor, your improv skills, it's nice.
It ended up being, is that it? Is it
No,
done?
there's just two little more.
No,
Okay,
I
man,
can't get
can I just
enough.
say, I mean, other than the fact that I failed with my media pamphlets, but then went and hit a wall that turned out to be a door, so far I'm okay with this review. This is one of the nicer reviews I've ever heard.
Yeah, and I think it gets better from here. As well as Conan's fashion works higher in longer interviews than briefly speak present grunts. I haven't laughed with another podcast as a lot. Extremely, the head of Conan's profession is outdoors of TV. Conan O'Brien wants a buddy on all the main podcast companies.
Oh my God. First of all, doesn't this read a little bit like E.E. Cummings?
Yeah.
You know, it's got like a sort of a weird, there's a weird, very modernist poet. It's got a little bit of Joyce in there.
It's a stream of consciousness kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes,
really
yes.
is.
It feels a little like, it's a little Ulysses Finnegan's Wake, sort of teamed with an old modem that's melting down because someone put cheese in it.
You couldn't ask for a better review.
That's
the
really
Pledge
good.
Times, and those are just selected highlights. So if people
That
wanna
is
check that out, there's more.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. You know what I want? I want that robot doing my eulogy. When I go, and I hope it's not for a long time, but when I go, Sona, look into it. I want everyone to come, show up, and sorry, but yes, the casket's there, and then they put this computer up on the altar.
Now 6 feet under, Conan.
Yeah.
Let his emperor-sized pamphlet in ground.
Lost Conan, live no more. Heart unbeat. Clown, foolish propaganda fell. Now forever. God's arms holding.
Food for worms, I knew him. Horatio.
Body moldering slowly.
Well, I
That's
hope they do more
fantastic.
reviews.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Death, autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate, not mentioned press pamphlet. Secret till now. O'Brien with belt self-choked.
Explains it.
Photos under pew in program for funeral.
Yeah. O'Brien found old poster, Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, my God.
Family not told. Computer mistake just made. Sorry all. Wife crying.
It's gonna be the best funeral ever. I can't
I want
wait.
you to stage your death just for that.
Trust me. You know what I'll do? I'll fake it. I'll fake my death.
Please.
That computer, I want to see, I want it to be like a bad late 70s Commodore, early 80s, and I want it dressed in a black suit and put up there with this this crappy old computer. Sad BI.
It knows the secrets you haven't told anyone.
and then the computer, for some reason, it talks about me very briefly and then goes into the embarrassing way that I died, and it goes on and on at length for 2 hours because it gets stuck in a cycle. And people, like, my wife leaves, my kids are ushered out, and it just keeps going on and on. Belt used.
Type of belt, the color of the belt. Oh, man.
Undoing sex was, wow, incredible. That's fantastic. I salute you for bringing that to our attention. That is a joy.